Remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDNTV Nigeria. Click on the subscribe button and be the first to get notifications. And now, let's join ace broadcaster MAMODE AKUGHA as he takes us inside the Niger Delta.
Hello out there and welcome to the program. It's Inside the Niger Delta, the authentic voice of Nigeria's oil-rich region. I'm your regular host, MAMODE AKUGHA. Today we begin from Delta State with some exciting news from Ughelli North local government area. Residents of Ughelli in Ughelli North local government area of Delta State have commended the governor, Right Honorable Sheriff Uburewori, for spearheading significant infrastructure development initiatives across the local government area. They noted that these efforts have provided relief to the community and stimulated massive socio-economic activities. This follows Governor Uburewori's recent visit to the construction site of roads at Otowodo Junction, which includes Edo Street, Royal Avenue, Agbara Road, where he urged contractors to accelerate their work, emphasizing the importance of timely completion for the benefit of the local population.
Some residents along the area of the ongoing construction, Mrs. Jubilee Champion and Mrs. Love Genere, while commending the governor, noted that the road construction is a relief to the community and will enhance economic activities and growth within the town.
When rain falls, there is water. You pass inside bush. But now you are passing a high bridge, a clear road. The motor will pass to Agbaroto. As a matter of fact, Sheriff is the man.
You never do the roads finish. They just small open when they open now. They don't they pass. This shortcut they come. Bike they pass, keke they pass. Very good, very nice.
Adding to the chorus of accolades, a former local government chairman, Honorable Godwin Adode, said the governor is making true his promise of championing meaningful development across Delta State.
Ughelli is a fast-growing town today in Delta State, and you can see this road is doing today. This road is connecting a lot of communities, and it's going to be a good help to the local government.
Aside from the internal roads in Ughelli North local government area, the governor was also at the multi-billion naira Udu Harbour Market, with about 600 lock-up shops and 122 open shops in Udu local government area, initially awarded in 2006.
We believe in quality. We don't want substandard job to be done in this state. So, and I've gone around, I've seen the quality of work you are doing. So just keep it up. A project that will be on since 2006, we should complete it. Yes, sir. So let's complete this one. Thereafter, we'll think of what I want to do again. You remember that it's not only this market. There are other projects they are going to do in Udu.
The all-important 162-kilometer Ughelli-Asaba Expressway, awarded about 15 years ago by the government of Emmanuel Oduahan, but rarely attended to by the immediate past government of Ifeanyi Okowa, and now receiving full attention from the Uburewori government, was the next port of call for the governor and his team, where they inspected the bridge across the Obo River in Ugwashiku, Anyocha South local government area.
This is the road that links other local government to the capital. So without this road, for you to go to Asaba is difficult. That's why this road is very, very important.
During Governor Uburewori's recent visit to the project site, he emphasized the importance of the timely completion of work for the benefit of the local population. Suffice it to say that the ongoing rapid infrastructure development across the state is a testament to the governor's commitment to improving the lives of residents and ensuring meaningful development as outlined in his social contract with Deltans, otherwise known as the MORE Agenda.
Inside the Niger Delta.
And now we go to Bayelsa State, where we bring you an update from the prosperity government of Senator Doye Diri.
In the wake of the 2022 flood disaster, which wreaked unquantifiable havoc across communities in Bayelsa State and affected thousands of lives and livelihoods, Governor Doye Diri called for help and assistance from all fronts, including international agencies and organizations. In response to Governor Diri's call, the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, was in Bayelsa State recently to support the prosperity government in its quest to revive the state's economy from the devastating impacts of COVID-19, which was further complicated by recurring environmental disasters. Team leader of UNDP, Joyce Oburu, who presented a check, said the intervention, which is in collaboration with the European Union, was aimed at boosting macro, small and medium-scale enterprises, as well as alleviating the hardship brought on by the natural disaster.
We aim to stimulate economic growth, create employment opportunities, and ultimately improve the livelihood of the people in this region.
Responding, Governor Diri appreciated UNDP for the gesture, noting that it resonates with his administration's vision of prosperity for all Bayelsans.
It is good to build infrastructure, but the human beings that will either benefit or manage them are much more important. I believe that this is one partnership that will bring succor to our state and indeed to our country.
Since its first term, the prosperity government of Senator Doye Diri has demonstrated its resolve for entrepreneurial development with the initiation of several grants and support schemes for the promotion of medium and small-scale businesses in the state, emphasizing its huge economic imperative to the growth and development of the state and Nigeria at large.
Inside the Niger Delta, AKUGHA Group, oil and gas, dredging, power and air transportation. AKUGHA Group, petroleum product sufficiency, energy sustainability and infrastructure development. Standout Properties Limited invites all real estate investors, stakeholders and individuals looking to own a home or office space at a choice area in Victoria Island, Lagos to the grand reveal of Bloom Towers, which will take place at the Civic Center, Victoria Island, Ozumba Mbadiwe Road, opposite 1004 Housing Estate. Date Thursday, 18th April 2024. Time 5 p.m. Bloom Towers is a combination of residential and commercial high-rise developments with a collection of 1, 2, 3 and 4 bedroom apartments and mansionettes, as well as office space. Green building Bloom Towers is also smart and it's a definition of elevated luxury living. Come, let us show you an investment of a lifetime guarantee to give you huge returns. Bloom Towers, from foundation to skyline.
I now bring you some reports from the Niger Delta Development Commission, NDDC, beginning from Akwa Ibom State at the University of Uyo, where the intervention agency started the construction of a 1,050-bed capacity ultra-modern hostel facility in 2004. About 17 years after, in 2021, the commission completed the project and handed it over to the university management for use by the students. Over 2 years after the handing over, our crew visited the institution to ascertain the state of the edifice and gather the experiences of students within its walls. Our correspondent reports on what we found and the take of the students.
In 2021, the Niger Delta Development Commission completed the University of Uyo Hostel project that was awarded in 2004 but was abandoned due to lack of funds and inability to pay contractors. It is fitted with state-of-the-art facilities, solar-powered streetlights, lawn tennis court, and good internal road network, as well as standby generating power set. The renewed commitment to the intervention project stems from the overbearing need to improve the quality of existing infrastructure within the oil-rich region that has for years been grappling with the challenges of lack of critical social amenities such as school facilities, road network and health facilities, among many others too numerous to mention. 2 years down the line, excited female occupants of the NDDC hostel who spoke to Inside the Niger Delta say what they now enjoy cannot be compared to the regular hostel accommodation in the university.
People at the other old hostel, maybe when they come inside here, they'll be like, these are rich men children that stay here.
Looking at the way the environment is compared to the other one, it's worth it because everything is okay.
The narrative is not different with their male counterparts who are the first set to occupy the hostel space.
Everything is okay, the hostel is fine, everything is nice. It's in very good condition, the bathrooms, it's like a hotel.
We didn't have something like this in permanent site before, so having it for the first time is really nice. I like everything inside, you know.
The students, however, raised some issues that, when attended to, will make their stay in the facility a complete delight.
For security reasons, the lights do help, but some of them are not good.
And in Rivers State, residents of Emoha and Obakiri communities, both in Emoha local government area, have commended the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) for the installation of solar-powered streetlights and road rehabilitation work in their respective communities.
NDDC, they've been trying. This is Rumobasi Road, linking a T-junction, heading from that primary school to burial ground to Rumoya. That's an NDDC project.
As a result of the advent of the streetlights, we discovered that we've had another extra 12 hours. I would want to stay in my community than staying in Port Harcourt because the atmosphere at night is wonderful. It's really wonderful.
Residents of Obakiri community, however, called on the interventionist agency to construct a bridge that will connect Nkorma waterside in Odoha, Obakiri, with the neighboring Uwofe community in Obiakpo local government area to facilitate economic activities within the area. Also, residents of Emoha community appealed to the commission to complete the abandoned Akpa Adie Hospital Road to ease the stress of commuting along the axis.
To help us suffer because we have a very big stream here. If they finish the road, anything water will move straight to the stream.
Moving forward, the NDDC has also hinted that the Commission is interested in projects that will connect states and communities together so as to foster socio-economic growth for the region.
Inside the Niger Delta.
The 16th of April 2024 marks 1 year after the Peace Committee led by former President of the Christian Association of Nigeria, Pastor Ayo Orishejafo, on behalf of the Itsekiri Nation, failed to successfully reconcile Ogiame Atuashe III, the Olu of Warri, and Chief Ayiri Emami, who have been at loggerheads since the coronation of Atuashe III. This situation has left the Itsekiri Nation sharply divided along two obvious and distinct lines, while Chief Ayiri continues to insist that the laws regulating the succession to the throne must be followed to the letter. The Olu is insisting that Chief Ayiri is no longer a chief in Warri Kingdom. Cases are ongoing at the law courts, the outcomes of which no one can successfully predict. So which way forward for the Itsekiri Nation? The Iwera Consultative Forums have put together a special package to examine developments in Itsekiri Nation after the Botch peace process.
My name is Chief Ayiri Emami, the Ologbojere of Warri. Who else?
Chief Ayiri Emami was born on the 26th of April, 1975, into the Itsekiri family of Chief Akunu Emami of Warri Kingdom in Delta State and Mrs. Felicia Emami Ni Ogufemi from Ondo State. He grew up under the strong influence of his father, an Itsekiri chief, the former Eyekun of Warri Kingdom, who instilled in him respect for Itsekiri cultures and traditions. A very successful businessman. Chief Ayeri is chairman and chief executive officer of A&E Group Nigeria Limited, a company with investments in oil and gas, construction, haulage, entertainment, and the hospitality industry. Chief Ayeri is a tireless philanthropist who continues to lend a helping hand to those in need, both in his immediate community and beyond. He has funded and is still funding several people in their academic pursuit from primary to tertiary levels through scholarships. He has also helped several people in setting up small-scale businesses which have transformed their lives. During the Warri crisis several years ago, a dispute between the Itsekiris and some of their neighbors, several Itsekiri communities were destroyed. Among them was the ancestral headquarters of the Itsekiri nation, Ode Itsekiri, also known as Big Warri and Ugborodo. Chief Ayeri was a major contributor in the rebuilding of these communities. A confirmed defender of the Itsekiri nation and interest, Ayeri was conferred with the title of Ajuwa Oyiboyami of Warri Kingdom, also known as AKUGHA, by His Royal Highness Ogiame Atuwase II, the 19th Olu of Warri, on the 28th of April 2012, barely 2 days after his 37th birthday. In recognition of his continuous service to the Itsekiri nation, the 20th Olu of Warri Kingdom, His Royal Majesty Ogiame Ikenwole I, on the 20th of October 2017, elevated Ayeri to the supreme chieftaincy position of Olobosere of Warri Kingdom, a position in which he doubles as the traditional prime minister and chairman of the Olu's Advisory Council. It was in this position that Chief Ayeri found himself squaring up against some powerful interests in the Warri Council of Chiefs and the Guinewa One ruling house, when Ogiame Ikenwole I surprisingly joined his ancestors in December of 2020. By tradition and law, drawing from the Chieftaincy Edict of 1979, which governs the process for the selection to the title of Olu of Warri, the Olobosere of Warri superintends over the selection of a candidate and publicly crowns him the Olu of Warri. However, Chief Ayeri, as Olobosere of Warri, insisted on adherence to the 1979 Chieftaincy Edict, which precludes Prince Shola Emiko, who had earlier been disqualified in 2015 as a candidate for the throne after his father joined his ancestors. According to Section 4 of the edict, to qualify as a candidate for the throne, one's mother must be Itsekiri or of Edo origin. Prince Shola Emiko's mother is Yoruba from Ogun State. To get Prince Emiko crowned Olu of Warri, Chief Ayeri was suspended by the Guinewa One ruling house, and Chief Johnson Amashorilege was appointed chairman of the Olu Advisory Council. In this capacity, he conducted the selection process, and Prince Shola Emiko was eventually crowned Olu of Warri on the 21st of August 2021. According to Prince Yemi Emiko, who helped pave the way for Prince Shola Emiko to mount the throne, the plan was to get Chief Ayeri out of the way, but reconcile him after the coronation and thereafter find ways to amend the Chieftaincy Edict. For Chief Ayeri Imami, he remains surprised why the Itsekiris have refused to see the difference between right and wrong.
How is it so bad that we got to this level where we have one of the best lawyers in this country is Itsekiri? We are talking of one of the best engineers in this country is Itsekiri. Doctors, Itsekiri, former governor. We sit and condone illegality. My God, may God forbid and our ancestors and come and tell me to partake in illegality because I said no. You say they must crucify me. Me, I will stand for that. It's not all about Onugbushiri. You cannot force me to do the wrong thing as far as Itsekiri is concerned.
With the Warri kingdom sharply divided and several court cases pending, Prince Yemi Emiko commenced a reconciliation process.
I went to Papa Ayo a couple of times, knelt down in his office to beg, to plead that he should take the lead, that we cannot have people like him as Itsekiri and things are like this. Reluctantly, the man agreed. In the end, see how it's turned out.
With so many important dignitaries prevailing on Chief Ayeri, he agreed to embrace the peace process even when he doubted the sincerity of Ogyame Atuwase III. So first, there was a meeting on the 14th of April 2023 where all agreements were reached, and another meeting scheduled for April 16, 2023 to publicly confirm the reconciliation. This process was midwifed by Pastor Ayo Orishe-Jafo, former president of the Christian Association of Nigeria. However, contrary to expectations, the April 16th meeting ended in a fiasco as the Olu of Warri reneged on agreements earlier reached.
Pastor Ayo Orishe-Jafo, the former president of CAN, Christian Association of Nigeria, someone hinted him that this is what was going to happen. And as the chairman of the peace committee, he said to them that that was not the agreement on Friday. That was why Pastor Ayo walked out of the palace. That's to tell you that this is a script which Pastor Ayo was not part of, and he was only told here, Itsekiri will say, and as the chairman, he said he was not going to be part of this, and he walked away.
It's exactly 1 year this week since the botched peace process. Since then, Warri Kingdom has been divided. Will Chief Ayeri submit himself to another peace initiative?
I will not, because I think I've actually done that before. Before I left my home, I consulted our ancestors. Should I go to that place? And the answer was, just go, but you see what will happen. So I was aware. Before that day, I don't talk. Whatever that has happened, I don't talk. I kept quiet. I'm just silent. I have to stomach everything. But after that day, they told me to start speaking, to let Itsekiri know what is going on. And after that day, a lot of Itsekiri now realized that I'm not the problem. Because I went there, I knew that they don't understand. So, to me, I've told everybody that cares to know that I will not attend any peace meeting any longer. There's no peace anywhere now.
As the traditional crisis continues, the entire saga seemed to have degenerated to a spiritual warfare. While visiting Chief Ayeri's community, Ogborodo, recently, the Olu visited the river bank where he offered prayers. Chief Ayeri was also at the river to request Umalokun, the river goddess, to help in giving Itsekiri nation an Olu, since there was no lawful one at the moment. In response to Chief Ayeri, several attempts were made to ostracize him from the Itsekiri nation. Traditional priests of Itsekiri communities were asked to lay curses on anyone contending with Ogyame Atuwase III over the Olu of Warri's throne. In spite of all attempts to silence Chief Ayeri, he remained steadfast in his quest that the right thing must be done as instructed by Itsekiri gods and ancestors. Some Itsekiri youths who believe in the struggle of Chief Ayeri recently stormed several locations across the state to insist that the Itsekiri nation must put an end to the tribal bullying of Chief Ayeri.
He is not the problem. All he just said and did is to say the law that our forefathers put down for us must be obeyed. That's it. And I don't see any reason why anybody should bully him based on that. As I speak to you now, most of us don't recognize that we have an Olu right now. because the process that brought it in is against the extant laws. It's like you have a coup in a country and people are saying you have a president. How do you do that?
Prince Clem Omotoye, chairman of Iwere Consultative Forum, says the way forward for the Itsekiri nation is a peaceful resolution of the dispute.
It is only a fool that will be happy with the situation on ground. And because we are not happy, some of us, we are not happy, that is why we have consistently called on the Olu to look for the best possible way to resolve this matter.
With the division in Itsekiri nation, the constant confrontation between supporters of the Olu and Airi, as well as the ongoing court cases against the Olu, Prince Yemi Emiko says the Olu must take the initiative and drive a peace process that will unite the kingdom.
Airi, I will say this a million times, has not committed any crime against anybody in this land. All Airi did was stand by the law. When you meet a man of very strong principles like that, and then people say it's controversy, there's no controversy. You either do it correctly or not at all, and that is why he had approached the court to say, okay, tell me if what I did was wrong. And God forbid the court agrees with him. Where are we going to put our faces? And therein lies the fear some of us have, that why wait to go all that route when we can indeed sit down and resolve these issues?
The second was not completely misled in making Airi manage. As a king, he knows what he saw. He can only do, however hasty he may have been, knows what he saw in this man. In fact, I want all of you. Well, it's not about whether you like the man. We stand up and celebrate the man.
Inside the Niger Delta.
Well, that's the size of our package on the program for today. Inside the Niger Delta, the authentic voice of Nigeria's oil-rich region, will be back same time, same station next week. Until then, you can follow us on our social media handles shown right now on your screens. And please remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel at NDNTV Nigeria. Until next week, I am MAMODE AKUGHA thanking you for staying tuned. Bye for now.